What if a huge, powerful, and rich empire was suddenly crippled by a drug? Losing land? Sounds insane, right? Well, welcome to the first Opium War. Let's dive into some history. Without further ado, late 18th, early 19th century, China was a massive, self-sufficient, and super rich empire, thriving on its own. They had tea, silk, porcelain, stuff all of Europe absolutely craved. Like the hottest new gadgets, the world wanted to buy from China. But China didn't want to buy anything from anyone. We're good, they'd say. This severely annoyed the British Empire. They bought tons of tea from China, draining their silver reserves. Silver from Britain's treasury just flowed into China, forming a gigantic river of wealth. Britain hated this trade imbalance. They called it the imperial humiliation. Britain desperately tried to sell to China, sending diplomatic missions. They brought high-tech gifts, like telescopes. Emperor Qianlong replied, "We have these. Don't bring them again. And next time, kowtow properly." Missions were sent back empty-handed, leaving Britain frustrated. Then, Britain found a drug to fix their financial woes: opium. Grown freely in British India, opium was smuggled into China in massive amounts. Like a hot new product everyone desired, Chinese people got hooked on opium like crazy. From officials to common laborers, everyone was obsessed. Instantly, the trade balance flipped dramatically. Silver flowed from China back to Britain super fast. Awesome! Who needs fair trade when you can addict a nation and drain their money? But would China accept this? Absolutely not. There was a huge ticking time bomb. This opium trade was totally illegal. It was mercilessly destroying Chinese society. Millions were addicted, losing their will to work, and social order crumbled. It felt like the whole country was stuck in a high dream, turning into a bitter nightmare.
Enough!
Emperor Daoguang was
stop
livid.
This damn thing now!
He roared, "Enough! Someone stop this damn thing now!" He sent strict official Lin Zexu to Guangzhou, the opium trade center. Lin's mission: eradicate opium. No mercy. And teach the British a lesson. Lin did just that. And more. He surrounded foreign trading houses. He confiscated over 20,000 chests of opium, worth a fortune, enough to buy a superhero army. Then, instead of selling it, he dumped it all into the sea. It was the most expensive tea party in history. He even arrested stubborn British merchants. So, what would Britain do after losing millions in opium profits? A powerful punch was coming. When news reached Britain, they were boiling mad, ready to hard-boil eggs. Not because Lin Zexu did right, but because their money was gone. Rich opium merchants clamored for war. "China is violating free trade. They're insulting our flag. We must defend our honor," they screamed like toddlers. Really, they just wanted opium sold freely. And, of course, to make another boatload of cash. In 1839, a minor but pivotal incident. British sailors brawled with Chinese villagers. A Chinese man died. Britain seized this as perfect pretext to declare war. And so, the First Opium War erupted. China had a huge army, but was tragically outdated. They used decaying junks and slow-firing muskets. Their weapons were as old as children's toys. Britain had modern steam warships, ironclad with accurate cannons, along with advanced rifles. As if from the future, this was clearly an uneven fight, like fighting a tiger with a stick. When the tiger also has laser guns, British Navy easily defeated Chinese fleets. They captured key port cities like Guangzhou, Xiamen, Ningbo. They even bombarded Nanjing, China's capital. The court panicked and trembled. China realized they couldn't win, fighting with slingshots against heavy artillery. In 1842, they were forced to sign the Treaty of Nanjing, a truly terrible, unacceptable treaty. they'd never forget it. They opened 5 ports for foreign trade, legalizing opium, just as Britain wanted. Pay a colossal indemnity of 21 million silver taels, billions today, enough for more British palaces. And most importantly, they had to cede Hong Kong Island to Britain permanently. Hong Kong became a tiny but powerful symbol of domination and humiliation. China's century of humiliation began lasting until the 20th century.
But would this be the last time China faced such pressure?
Absolutely not.